Welcome, nature enthusiasts, to another captivating episode of Wild Wonder. Today, we're delving into the world of Avocet pieds, the elegant waders that grace the marshlands with their presence. Avocet pieds, also known as pied avocets, are commonly found in shallow wetlands, estuaries, and salt pans across Africa, Europe, and Asia. These striking birds are characterized by their distinctive black and white plumage, long upturned bills, and slender legs, giving them a striking appearance on the water's edge. Avocet pieds are primarily piscivorous, using their unique bill shape to sweep through shallow waters and capture small fish, crustaceans, and aquatic invertebrates. During the breeding season, Avocet pieds form monogamous pairs and construct shallow scrape nests in open areas near water bodies, where they lay their eggs and raise their young. Both male and female Avocet pieds share incubation duties, taking turns to warm the eggs and protect them from predators until they hatch. Avocet pieds engage in elaborate courtship displays, including synchronized swimming, head bobbing, and bill-dipping rituals to strengthen pair bonds and establish breeding territories. Avocet pieds communicate using a variety of vocalizations, including soft contact calls and alarm calls, to coordinate movements within their flocks and alert each other to potential dangers. Avocet pieds are migratory birds undertaking long-distance journeys between their breeding and wintering grounds, often traveling thousands of kilometers across continents. The wings of Avocet pieds are adapted for both sustained flight and agile maneuvering, allowing them to navigate through diverse habitats and evade predators with ease. When threatened, Avocet pieds may adopt defensive postures, such as fluffing up their feathers, extending their necks, and emitting loud alarm calls to deter potential predators and protect their nests. Time for a quiz, fellow nature lovers. What is the primary diet of Avocet pieds? Is it A, fish, B, seeds, or C, insects? Take your best guess. Avocet pieds are often observed in large flocks, particularly during the non-breeding season, where they gather in coastal areas, mudflats, and salt pans to forage and roost together. To locate prey, Avocet pieds use tactile feeding, sweeping their bills through the water and mud while feeling for hidden organisms with sensitive nerve endings. The upturned bill of Avocet pieds is specially adapted for feeding in shallow water, allowing them to efficiently capture prey without submerging their heads. Avocet pieds produce a range of vocalizations, including soft whistles, trills, and honks, which they use to communicate with flock members, establish dominance hierarchies, and coordinate group movements. Avocet pieds have specialized physiological adaptations to regulate their body temperature in hot environments, including efficient cooling mechanisms such as panting and peripheral vasodilation. During the winter months, Avocet pieds migrate to warmer regions, including coastal estuaries, lagoons, and salt marshes where they can find ample food resources and suitable roosting sites. Avocet pieds undergo a complete molt once a year, typically after the breeding season, during which they replace worn-out feathers with fresh plumage to maintain optimal flight performance and insulation. Avocet pieds select nesting sites with sparse vegetation and open views of their surroundings, allowing them to detect approaching predators and monitor potential threats to their eggs and chicks. The incubation period for Avocet pied eggs lasts approximately 22 to 24 days, during which time both parents take turns warming the eggs and ensuring their viability. Avocet pied chicks hatch with their eyes open and covered in downy feathers, enabling them to leave the nest shortly after birth and follow their parents in search of food and protection. Avocet pied nests and chicks are vulnerable to predation by opportunistic predators such as gulls, crows, foxes, and raccoons, prompting parents to remain vigilant and defend their offspring from potential threats. While Avocet pied populations are currently stable, they face threats from habitat loss, pollution, climate change, and human disturbance, which could impact their long-term survival and conservation status. Avocet pieds exhibit high reproductive success rates in favorable breeding conditions, with pairs often raising multiple broods in a single breeding season to maximize their genetic fitness. Male Avocet pieds perform elaborate courtship displays, including ritualized dances, bill fencing, and sky-pointing behaviors to attract females and establish pair bonds before mating. Avocet pieds construct their nests using a variety of materials, including mud, grasses, and small stones, which they gather from their surrounding environment and shape into shallow depressions. Avocet pied nests are susceptible to predation by a wide range of predators, including birds of prey, snakes, mammals, and even other avocet pieds seeking to usurp nesting territories. The wings of avocet pieds are adapted for both powered flight and gliding, featuring long, broad primaries and secondary feathers that provide lift and stability during aerial maneuvers. Avocet pieds employ various strategies to defend their nests from predators, including mobbing intruders, performing distraction displays, and vocalizing loudly to alert nearby adults to potential threats. Avocet pieds are highly efficient foragers, able to detect and capture prey with remarkable precision using their specialized bills and tactile feeding techniques honed through evolutionary adaptations. Both male and female avocet pieds invest significant time and energy in raising their offspring, providing food, protection, and guidance to ensure their survival during the vulnerable early stages of development. Human activities such as urbanization, agriculture, and infrastructure development have resulted in habitat alterations that impact avocet pied populations, including loss of nesting sites, pollution of waterways, and disruption of foraging areas. Avocet pieds may engage in feeding frenzies, particularly during periods of high prey abundance, where they congregate in large numbers and actively pursue schools of fish and invertebrates. Avocet pieds have relatively low wing loading, meaning they can take off and land in shallow water with ease, allowing them to access food resources in habitats inaccessible to other bird species. Different populations of avocet pieds may exhibit unique vocal dialects with variations in pitch, tone, and rhythm that distinguish individuals and groups within a given region. Conservation efforts aimed at protecting avocet pied habitats, implementing sustainable management practices, and raising awareness about their ecological importance are crucial for ensuring the long-term survival of this iconic wading bird species. Answer to the quiz? The correct answer is A. Fish. Avocet pieds primarily feed on small fish, crustaceans, and other aquatic creatures found in their wetland habitats. As we conclude our exploration of avocet pieds, we've marveled at their grace, adaptability, and essential role in wetland ecosystems. Join us next time on Wild Wonder for more incredible encounters with the wonders of the natural world. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast for more wild discoveries. Until then, keep exploring with curiosity and appreciation for the extraordinary birds that inhabit our planet.